Coming our way next, we have Dharmic Reflections. This is a proud presentation of SSVT, which stands for Sri Siva Vishnu Temple, and it's located in Lanham, Maryland. Each month, we provide to you a detailed information on the events of SSVT. Please pay that extra attention to today's Dharmic Reflections.
Namaste, I'm Nandini Mouli. Welcome to our monthly series, Dharmic Reflections from Sri Siva Vishnu Temple, where we discuss Hindu scriptures, religious leaders and key events. Today, we wish to speak with you about a great Hindu theologian, philosopher, and one of the most important exponents of Sri Vaishnava tradition, Sri Ramanuja Acharya. He was born in 1017 AD, and therefore this year marks his 1000th birth anniversary or Sahasrabdhi. Sri Siva Vishnu Temple is gearing up to celebrate this avatar's life in a very grand 4-day event in April. To give a glimpse of his extraordinary contributions to Hinduism, I am joined by Sheela Kadambi and Charu Narasimhan.
Namaste.
Both of these ladies are ardent devotees of Sri Ramanuja's, as well as long-time volunteers at the temple. Charu and Sheela, I'm so happy that you are here to speak about Sri Ramanuja.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us.
First of all, Sheela, can you say who is Sri Ramanuja?
Sri Ramanuja was a thinker, a philosopher and a reformer. His philosophy was surrender to God, his devotion to Sriman Narayana and surrender. In that, he wanted all to have the same privileges of bhakti and surrender to Sriman Narayana. While we are thinking about how he included people, we think about a story of Periya Nambi of Tirukostiyur, who initiated Sri Ramanuja into Sri Vaishnavism. While he was doing so, Guru Nambi taught Ramanuja the Ashtakshari mantra Om Namo Narayanaya in secrecy. While doing so, he told Ramanuja, this is a sure way of you attaining the salvation, and make sure you don't ever tell this mantra to anybody. However, Ramanuja didn't take one extra minute. He climbed up on a temple and he started reciting the Om Namo Narayanaya so that everybody can hear it. While he did that, Guru Nambi was furious. However, Sri Ramanuja told Guru Nambi, he said, if this Maha Mantra would give salvation to all, I am willing to take any punishment as long as everybody has the same privileges as I do. That was Ramanuja's nature, to include whether it be worldly things or spirituality.
Beautiful. Thank you, Sheela. Very, very nice story. Charu, why is he considered a Maha Purusha?
Maha Purusha means an exalted personage. Ramanuja was a living embodiment of the philosophy that he preached, which is Prapatti Sharanagati, or total surrender. How does one achieve that? It is through bhakti and devotion to Lord Narayana. And this means that one can attain liberation and moksha. He was also a social reformer. He took under his fold members of different castes to practice his philosophy, which is the right to worship Narayana, and one could do that only through bhakti marga, or the path of devotion. He was a great temple builder. He was so because he understood the need of such institutions for religion to take root in the masses. he reformed the management of temples, and he did this by getting sections of the society to contribute to the worship of the Lord. Beautiful it is.
Awesome, awesome, absolutely.
And these practices have stood the test of time. They have survived to this day in thousands of temples. He was a great teacher. And who is a great teacher if not when his teachers become his students?
Wow.
A great mentor. He had hundreds of disciples who guided thousands more through the millennium to spread his philosophy. He appointed principal disciples of his to become acharyas, and he chose them very carefully because he wanted them to teach the rituals of the temples and also the personal worship through bhakti, so that there is an upliftment of their spiritual development. But Nandini, above all of these things, is the compassion as virtue for the downtrodden and the forsaken that Ramanuja had. The integration and assimilation of different strata of the society. And how did he do it? With the glue of devotion and bhakti. So he is indeed an unparalleled Maha Purusha. A few Tamil words: Kare Karunai Ramanuja. He is that rain that drenched everything around through his endless compassion and with the faith and devotion to his Supreme Lord, Narayana.
That is so nice. That is so touching. Beautiful, beautiful sentiments. Sheela, how are his teaching and practice of worship role models even today in our day-to-day life?
Ramanuja taught the devotional surrender to Vishnu through example. He saw God in people. And in the principle of Janaseva is Janardana Seva. He served people in that principle. He was compassionate towards all and especially the downtrodden. When he was made the Matadipati of the Srirangam temple, first he appointed a non-Brahmin administrator to the temple. He implemented feeding all people in the temple, which continues to this day. He commissioned digging of wells and tanks to provide water for all. He worked very hard to meet the needs of the basic needs of the people, so that they can and then build an environment for people to have a spiritual fulfillment. Needs of people are the same today as it was 1,000 years ago. Nandini, I see it as Sri Ramanuja actually put forth a legacy of non-discriminatory treatment of all people for us to follow.
Wonderful, wonderful example, all right. Now, Sheela, I hear so much about Sri Vaishnavism. What does it mean by that?
It is a very complex subject. However, I'll say a few simplistic words about it. Sri means Lakshmi. And where is Lakshmi? She is with Vishnu. And they together are Divya Dampatis, or the divine couple. Lakshmi has one Vishnu's heart, and she dwells in his heart. And that's why Vishnu got a new name, Srinivasa. What does Sri mean? Lakshmi. Nivasa means abode. So he has a new name, Srinivasa. Vaishnavites are also known as Sri Sampradayis, meaning followers of the tradition of Lakshmi. Sri Vaishnavites pray Lakshmi first, hoping to reach Narayana that much quicker and easier. That is why Narayana is called Sriman Narayana, meaning he is one with Sri, who is Lakshmi. And that is what is going to be celebrated through Ramanuja's millennium,
Thousandth
year
absolutely,
celebration.
Yes. We are all wondering how SSVT is getting ready to have this huge festival. Charu, can you say something about that?
Nandini, SSVT is honored to celebrate the 1000th birth anniversary of Ramanuja Acharya, to show our reverence to the Acharya and to get his blessings. We have a 3-day religious program, and the agenda is a packed one. So I want to just bring the highlights so that we draw devotees to come to the temple. The 3-day function begins on the 28th of April, Friday, and culminates on the 30th of April, which is Sunday. We every day we are conducting the Ashtakshari Mantra Homam, a very potent homam that we want again devotees to come and listen to and participate. The evening of Friday the 28th is a Samohik Kunkumarchana to Mahalakshmi, Goddess Mahalakshmi, where we want at least 108 ladies, and we would love to have many more. So please, ladies, come to our temple and participate in the Kunkumarchana to Mahalakshmi. 29th, Saturday, we will, as always, have the Venkateshwara Abhishekam, and a special feature this time is the Tirupavade Seva. It is making large amounts of Naivedyam, and in this case, Puliyodare or tamarind rice, and offering to the Lord. This is a very special feature at Tirupati, and SSVT is blessed to be able to do it at our temple this year. Yes. Saturday evening, it is again another occasion for devotees to come and participate. We have the Venkateshwara Vratam. It is again a puja that devotees can offer to Lord Venkateshwara, not necessarily being conducted by the priest. So again, participation of devotees for this puja is what we are hoping and welcoming our devotees. Sunday, which is the Tirunakshatra of Ramanuja, the birth star of Ramanuja occurs on that day, is the most auspicious of the 3 days. We will start with the Ashtakshari Homam, the Purnahuti, and thereafter we will be conducting an Abhishekam to the Utsava Ramanuja, and we are very fortunate to be able to get the Vigraha of Ramanuja at our temple, the consecration, and thereafter an Aradhana, which will be the reverence by the devotees to the Acharya to receive his blessings, will be conducted. Deeparadhana, and that would conclude the religious functions, and we are going to be releasing the 2 publications that is specifically designed for this event.
That's wonderful. That's awesome. Can you say something more about the publications and the educational aspect of the celebration, Charu?
Yes. Nandini, Ramanuja Acharya was the exponent of Visishtadvaita philosophy, qualified non-dualism, in other words. At a full day symposium on Saturday, April 15th, with leading academic and traditional scholars who will be conducting 2 sessions. The morning session will discuss the Acharya's philosophy of Visishtadvaita, Vaishnava Vedanta and Sampradaya. Heavy subjects, but we want devotees to come and have a question and answer session for the morning session. The afternoon from 1 to 3:30 will be a discussion on the comparative philosophies of Dvaita and Advaita. We have leading scholars, eminent scholars from around the United States who will be speakers of this symposium, and there again we'll have plenty of time to have some question and answers with our participants, and there again we invite all of you to please come and join us. The second part of the educational segment are the 2 publications, and we bring out first a volume of essays entitled Srimad Ramanuja, an Acharya for all ages, in which Vaishnava scholars from India, from the United States, discuss various aspects of Ramanuja's accomplishments, and that's a long list of them, critique his principal writings, and assess the Acharya's impact on the bhakti movement and the way it spread in India. Dr. Prema Nandakumar, an eminent scholar of Visishta Advaita, gives a bird's eye view of Ramanuja's life and teachings. This is written in a very simple but elegant way, and it will be of great interest to the Indian Americans of the second generation. The other part of the volume are 4 essays which dig deeper into the understanding of Ramanuja's philosophy. But the second publication, which is close to my heart, is for our younger generation. It is a pictorial book which is entitled Sri Ramanuja, an illustrated biography. And the title of the book gives it all away. We have 36 original paintings by a local award-winning artist, if I may, Shanti Chandrasekhar. Each of these paintings beautifully express episodes of Ramanuja's life, and there is an abridged text that accompanies each of these paintings. This should be a great treasure and interest to the next generation, not only of our Indo-American community, but also the non-ethnic Indians who wish to learn more about the great philosopher in the Hindu Vedanta, Ramanuja.
That is so awesome. I can't wait to attend every one of those things. Viewers, friends, we want to leave you with these thoughts. Sri Ramanuja was the very first Acharya who proved that all are equal in front of the Almighty. His philosophy was universal, one that was punctuated by forbearance and freedom of human spirit.
Yes.
That is why he still lives in the hearts of millions of Hindus. Today, in our show, we just scratched the surface talking about this Mahan's greatness. But we want you to come over and celebrate with us on April 15th as well as April 28th through 30th to sing his glory. We look forward to seeing you at the Sri Siva Vishnu Temple. Until then, this is Nandini Mouli along with my guests Sheela, Kadambi and Charu Narasimhan, thanking you for tuning to us today. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu.